Actually landed it.
Greetings there, travelers. Welcome to another peculiar update thing to try and break up the monotony of just uploading the stream highlight clips. And we actually got this drawing done on a previous stream that we did actually just a couple days ago on Twitch. And the thing is we've entered into a new realm with these MTG card drawings, is that we finally have been trying to learn how to draw a figure and a character with a BMX bike. And I've been trying a somewhat of a newer technique. It's actually a technique that's been used for, I think, even maybe thousands of years, but we're actually using a perspective grid, and we're kind of laying out the perspective more. I actually kind of never was really good at perspective, but honestly, what actually got me to learn perspective is just because I wanted to learn how to draw bikes. Now, if you see these lines, by the way, if you guys were wondering how these things are being created, we actually do kind of a 3-layer system. So we use a colored pencil layer, which you can see little faint lines of these colored pencils up in here. And then we do a mechanical pencil layer, which this is a Papermate 0.5. And then I also use this little mini eraser, which we even get a little up in there, you can use this little eraser, which is really nice. And then we use, for the inking up in here, we use a Micron 003, which is the smallest micron you can get. I've been trying to find a way. There actually is a pen that's actually smaller. There's actually this pen that is actually smaller. This is a high-tech 0.25. Now, I wish I could use these Japanese pencils, these pens, but the thing is that you can't paint with them because it will smear. And I don't know what it is with these two pens, but there's some weird thing with the formula of the ink compared to the formula of this one, where if you start painting on top of it, this one for some reason just doesn't bleed in the ink, doesn't bleed out. But yeah, this is actually a funny one. This is actually kind of a homage to a funny scene in Pokemon. We actually have a Pokeball in here, and this is actually supposed to be Ghastly. Now, I think we are going to try and paint this one out, and this is kind of a homage to the scene with the very first scene in the Pokemon anime where Misty had a cross. And there's some funny, weird biblical, there's actually only 2 biblical references within Pokemon. It sounds ridiculous, I'm even saying that, but there is another one where Brock talks about Noah or something like that. We even put a little Bible verse in here, 1 Corinthians 10:31. And yeah, this one was really fun to do. Shout out to Cold Crew, by the way. Only bike company that's hooked it up and helped me out. It's really fun drawing bikes. It's cool because I feel like I could never get to the point where I could, design my own parts and get them made or anything. But when you start drawing bikes, it's cool because you can really start thinking about, oh man, what kind of geometry would you want to test out? This looks like a 35 millimeter stem. We got, she has this gyro. This is a weird bike because she has 2 front pegs and then no back pegs up in here. Maybe she's just a front wheel Flatlander up in here. But yeah, it's very interesting now, learning to draw BMX bikes at this degree now, because now when I observe bike parts, I go, that's so interesting how they design that. Even if it's one little angle off, or, even if you see the Colt sect forks, how they have kind of a little groove in it, but anyway, what's also cool about these update things is that we can shout some riders out, and that is actually what we're going to do right now. And I've been trying to find like more riders that are kind of in the weird paradigm of like kind of riding like street stuff, but also doing flatland stuff. I've been experimenting with different geometries lately. But yeah, if you guys know any riders that ride street and ride flatland, and you guys have some interesting clips, let me know. But yeah, let's shout some riders out of some clips that I have particularly found quite rare up in here. So let's watch some of these. Now this one is from Joel Schallhorn, and this is Experimental Sessions, and it's crazy. This video has barely any views up in here. This one was a kind of a rare one in the catalog of his videos, for me personally, thinking about it. But let's watch some of these clips. Now he's doing a hang five up in here into, I have never seen anybody do this. This is some sort of front brake hang five endo on a mini rail, it seems, of some sort, into a backwards manual. Very bizarre clip up in there. Now this is from the same video, by the way. I forgot actually which clip this is. Let's see which one this is. Okay, oh yeah, this one's sweet. So I've been trying to learn this trick, by the way. If you guys have any tips whatsoever on how to do the whiplash back into a hang five, because bro, I feel like if you could do a whiplash into a hang five, dude, that opens up so many flat combos. Now the thing is you know, I've been influenced by so many like street riders and stuff like that, and you always see everybody do the hang five and then they do the whiplash, right? But when I see someone do a hang five into a whiplash into a hang five, holy moly, I don't know if it's just me. Do you guys find this trick hard? Because, bro, it's been like, I've been trying to really learn this trick, and I can't even get close to it. Man, he just did that like it was nothing, huh? And then that hang five back into like that endo thing. Really, into a bar spin. What a crazy line, bro. Like, I'm going to be honest, Joel's the only one that I've ever seen do a weird line like that. Very, very, very crazy, huh? Now this is another one, another strength from the same video up in here. Now this one was kind of funny. I don't know if Joel got inspired by this other rider, which we're going to show as well. It's kind of more of a cheesier line. Just I don't know, what is that? Just wheelie, no footer, right? You're like, what in the world? Like, but I'm going to be honest, Joel's one of the only ones I've ever seen even do a wheelie, no footer on a BMX bike. And you know what clip that reminded me of? It reminded me of kind of the section that I thought shined in Can I Eat, you know, the legendary Animal Can I Eat video. I always liked this guy right here, George Dos Santos's part in Can I Eat. It's probably one of my favorite sections in Can I Eat, partially because it's just very interesting, like how they have like this gnarly like hip hop music, and then you just go to this guy's like part, and it's just like this chill like beach music, and the vibe just totally shifted. And also George is kind of one of the first street riders that kind of influenced me to even want to run front brakes. So shout outs to George Dos Santos for being a front brake runner. But let's watch this clip up in here. By the way, the song is amazing up in here. Now I think it's this clip right here. Check this clip out. So Joel Schallhorn and this dude right here, George Dos Santos, only people I've ever seen have a clip where they do a no-footed wheelie. Now, George kind of stepped it up a notch. He literally just did it down a kinked hubba, which is, man, that's freaking crazy, huh? So shout-outs to George Dos Santos. Another one on the same video of Animal Bikes, Can I Eat, the legendary Can I Eat video. We have another legendary front brake runner that influenced me to even want to run front brakes, because I'm going to be honest, like for a long time, I thought front brakes were pretty lame. I kind of thought it was so antithetical to riding street or whatever, or, you know, I thought it like people would just make fun of me for running front brakes. But then you start noticing, bro, can I eat, bro? They're running front brakes, bro. Like, dude, these guys are some of the OG street riders, bro. If they're running front brakes, man, you know. Yeah, shout out to Lino Gonzalez in this line right here. Look at that freaking nose pick on this Jersey barrier, bro. What an iconic clip right there, man. Like, boom, dude. Like, that was, let's just watch that again. He just did that, and he, like, held it, too. He kind of had a little steez up in there, huh? Boom. Dude, that was freaking rad, huh? Now, there's this part in here that really shows his front brakes. It's hilarious. It's right here. This line up in here. Trying to not get copyright right up in here. So, yeah, it's this part right here. Check this out. Now, what's also kind of funny about Lino Gonzalez is that I think George DeSantis was like that as well. Look, he had just a front straight cable, and then he runs a front back, just two straight cables. This is a very, very, very rare setup I've been noticing in the BMX scene, because generally if you see someone running two brakes, they're probably generally running a gyro. But when you see someone just rocking just two straight cables, bro, that is definitely a rare setup. I'm gonna be flat out. It sounds ridiculous, but it is. Like, I don't even know anybody that even runs that setup right now. But I guess nowadays. But I guess back in the day, you know, Lino Gonzalez is running it. But anyway, I guess he was also trying to be in brakeless too. But anyway, everybody, my bad for just rambling on. I don't even know how to do these update things. My bad about me just uploading these streams, bro. Just, I'm gonna be honest, the thing is, bro, I'm like, there's like 600 days I have to upload. Like, I don't even know, like, should I keep uploading them? I mean, there's so many, I have thousands of clips now where it's just like, I don't even know how to even go about just editing all of this stuff, right? So I just feel like, and all of it's just so, and luckily I categorize them in the days, right? But the thing is it's just kind of overwhelming cause like I was kind of thinking, well, man, maybe I should do kind of like like the best of the best clips. But the thing is, I have so many clips now that I don't even know what is what anymore. So it's like, it sounds crazy, right? And, but anyway, my bad, everybody. You guys don't even watch these YouTube videos. I'm just letting you guys know that. But hopefully, we can continue to promote Flatland BMX. I mean, the biggest strength I think about Flatland BMX is, bro, you can learn this stuff in really minimal quarters. Like it's insane, like the amount of tricks that you can just learn in a 10 by 10 little square piece of space you can find. And it kind of trips me out that there aren't more people into Flatland BMX, bro. Like, I don't know, right? I think there's kind of maybe a learning curve thing, but I'm kind of wondering if it's just because there's not enough how-tos. You know, there's a lot of tricks where it's like, well, this person's running this weird geometry, this person doesn't have any Flatland parts, and then they're watching some guy that has like Flatland geometry, and they kind of feel like it's just so far removed that they feel like it's impossible to learn that trick without the Flatland geometry. I've been hearing more people bring that up. So maybe I don't know if you guys have any ideas of how to promote Flatland BMX and stuff like that. Please let me know. But anyway, hope you guys have a good one. Try your best and have fun. Keep exploring on the bike and keep having fun. Peace out, everybody.